Hey, what's going on, guys? It's TerrenceRe, and I'm back at you with another stock market update. Right now, currently, we got a down day, a nice little down day working right now. The VIX is up. Look over to the left. I'm just reading off of my watch list. The VIX is up. We got the VIX futures are up. S&P 500. The futures are down about 40 handles. We got the NASDAQ futures down about almost 1.5%. Well, excuse me, over 1.5% and dropping currently. The Dow futures, they've been down all day, 0.75%. And then we got the Russell futures down basically about 1%. So we got a nice little down move. Even the bonds are down. We got the bonds down, the /ZB, which is the 30-year is down, /ZN is down as well. So I mean, we got oil futures are relatively flat, I would call them, and gold futures are relatively flat. Now the XLF, which is the ETF for the financials, have turned negative on the day. They were up, and the XLE, which is the energy ETF, is down. Now it was currently up earlier today. It's been both were green this morning. And then as the day has progressed, the market has turned a little bit negative. But what I really wanted to talk about is two stocks we're gonna really go over. We got a nice, in my opinion, a nice short play. Now, right now I got up the SPX, which is the option market for the S&P 500. And I always, on my weekend video, the one that I release Saturday or Sunday, depending on, you know, which day I release it on. But I always have the expected move for the next week. And so this week for the expected move, you see this green line. This was the high, and then this was the bottom in the red. We can see that today the SPX, well, actually yesterday, it hit this green line. It hit the top of the range for the week. And then the day it opened up a little bit higher, and then you see it turn negative. So you can see it almost reacted. It almost acted as like a resistance. So it hit it, and then we got our down move working right now. So I wanted to pull up Boeing and talk about Boeing. Um, let's see. I'm gonna take some of this. I'm gonna hide these levels. Don't worry, I will go over the levels. But before I talk through it, I wanted to show you or read to you the headline of why Boeing is down. It says Boeing shares fall at 737, goal at risk from supplier defect involving Spirit. Now, basically, Boeing shares fell 4% in early trading today after the U.S. plane maker warned of delays in near-term deliveries of the 737 MAX jets due to a fresh quality issue involving its bigger supplier, Spirit Aerosystems. So basically, from what I gather, they found says something in here about fuselages would be impacted. I seen something earlier about like something where some screws or something wasn't drilled properly, and you know, yada yada yada. You know this channel. If you follow my channel, you know by now I don't get too much into the fundamentals, right? Basically, some bad news came out on Boeing in reference to these 737 MAX jets. That's all we need to know. The details are minute because guess what? If you're looking at this chart, you see this big red candle, you see this gap, and you got a gap from yesterday at basically the market closed yesterday. Let's see. I'm gonna have to put my indicators back on in order to see that. Let's see. Yesterday the market closed at 228.58 and it opened today at 222.84. So basically it opened like down about $6. And on the day we are currently at the time of this video down $10.58 and dropping. What I suspect, what I'm guessing is that Boeing will fill this gap right here, possibly. If I'm looking at my oscillator, looks like my Awesome oscillator is getting ready to cross over, or it is. And what I would like, what I don't see is down here on the ACDC, it isn't red. I would like to see it red. Um, so I'm kind of skeptical about what we'll see tomorrow, right? Will it continue? But right now, it's pushing past its first level on the daily, and the next level is right down here around, I would call it, we'll say 211. You say we got a level right around here, call it 212, just to be saying. I do have an alert set on here for 212. I got 212, and that's just because that's where I'm going to get out of the short position. I did buy a put today, and at the current moment, I just want to, once it gets down right around here around 212, I'll look to take it off. And basically, now I got a lot of lines, a lot of Fibonacci retracements and extensions going on. Just to make this a little bit easier, I am going to remove one of them, and we won't look at the intraday, we'll just deal with the daily ones. I think I got a couple of them on here. Let's get rid of, no, we want to keep that one. That's the one we want. Let's see this one. Let's see, let's remove this one. I can always put them back on because I'm going to talk you through it. All right. So basically, from this high to this low, got to pull back into here, and it's into my sweet zone, anywhere in between the 38.2 and the 61.8 retracements, anywhere within there, and I get a bear flag or a gap down, hey, I'm looking to get short. Take out this fractal level right here. I'm looking to get short. Now, how short? I don't know how. I don't know. No one knows how far to go down. Look, by the end of the day, to be honest, we could get a rally into the close, and this could be it because it's already at a level. But I'm banking on it making it down here, like I said, to around the 212 level, right around here. So basically, what you would have was an A B equals C D. So this would be your A to B, and then B to C is your retracement, and then C to D would be the completion of this move. And if we get something like that, now obviously it can go lower, right? I'm not holding till it gets to here. In this type of market that we have where, anything could, the market is set up to go up with everything, and with the political atmosphere that we have, um, the president that we have, and I'm not saying good or bad. I'm just saying that they want him. In my opinion, I think mainstream media wants him to look good, and Boeing and Caterpillar are staple like stocks. That's why I always have them on my watch list to kind of show me where the overall market is going. If Boeing and Caterpillar are down, for the most part, the S&P 500 is down. So um I just don't see them allowing this to stay like this. I'd almost, when you see Boeing turn around, right, you're gonna hear some good news come out about those jets. Just as my opinion. So I don't want to stay short for long. I would just like to see it come down, hit this level, and I'll be out of my put. And then that's that. Let's take a look at Disney. Now, Disney stock is getting handed to you, handed to it. It's getting its rear end handed to it. Now, let's look at it on a yearly time frame. I have this setup that you're seeing on here now is a little different one that I use this from time to time. Generally, you'll see like my stochastics and my MACD on here. This one is what I call my chaos setup. Trust me, it looks like chaos, but I know everything that's going on. I know when to make my trade in this and when to get out. And you can see Disney. See, the problem with Disney now, there is a fundamental backdrop to go along with Disney. So Disney's flagship, I didn't notice until like, maybe, I don't know, within maybe the last year or two, I found it out, but I didn't, that ESPN is a part of Disney, right? Or Disney owns ESPN. So the problem is ESPN is making cuts. You've probably noticed that they're cutting um, a lot of personalities that they normally have come on, right? Because of shows like, not necessarily my show, right? Because I'm dealing mainly with markets and stock markets and stuff like that. But however, I am competing, to be honest with you, with a CNBC. I'm competing with Fox Business News. Those are my competitors. And with me coming on here, and I can come on here basically and just do a show and talk about stocks and talk about trading, talk about markets, and I don't have the overhead that they have, right? So that's what's going on in the sports arena. You got a lot of guys, and I watch some guys online that aren't that aren't on ESPN, and they can give me sports talk, and they can report. A lot of them are going to like training camps and doing things of that nature, and they giving us the sports talk that we want without all of the without being controlled in a sense, or at least we feel that way anyway. So they're competing. And then I think I seen It Is What It Is with Cameron and Mace. They got they inked a deal, an 18-month deal, I think, with Barstool Sports or something like that. Somebody could check me on that. I think that's who they inked it with. But and then and they're entertaining, and they're not handcuffed on how they can speak and what they can say, and they just being raw with it. And so it's entertaining with, and they giving you a little sports talk too. So that that model right now is working. So ESPN is, and also you got a couple that with a lot of, so at one point ESPN had all the sports networks, right? You had to go to ESPN to watch certain things. Now you got Thursday Night Football on Amazon. You got what I think NBC has, what, Sunday Night Football, and then I think Monday Night Football. I'm not sure. I think Monday Night Football is still with ESPN or who, I'm not sure, but I know Thursday Night Football is with Amazon, had it last year, and then you got Sunday Night Football with NBC. So that aspect for Disney is they're losing out on that. So now they got to deal with that, and then now you got streaming. Now they do have Hulu, but I don't have Hulu, right? I got Netflix. I think they got to compete with Netflix. So you got Netflix, then you got what, HBO Max. Um, so they're competing with, and then you got Apple got their their TV, their streaming. So now you got, and then Amazon is in the streaming. So it's a real, it's really competitive in that field. So to me, Disney is a stock that fundamentally I don't want to own it, right? I will stay away from this stock. Fundamentally, technically, it looks horrible. If you look at the reason why I'm talking about it today is like Boeing. Look at this big red candle, right? So it's steady dropping. Now you may say like, hey, buy low and sell high, right? Well, it's low, but you just don't know how low can it there. I don't know how low this can go. I mean, we can move this out and go to a 3-year chart if you like. I mean, this is a 3-year chart. Look at it. It's getting killed. Let's zoom out. Let's go 10 years weekly. Look at it. It's getting killed. So make it prove itself to you. I wouldn't, it's approaching 10-year lows. I would say, if, like, you don't have to buy the exact bottom. Let it get some good news and let it start trending up and then get in it. Like, you don't have to pick the bottom to make money. It's all right to get a stock in between here. You ain't gotta catch it. You ain't gotta short it here, and you ain't gotta buy it here. It's okay to buy it in here somewhere in between this area. Buy it in between here, then sell it right here. Or sell it when it makes its descent, like here. So And you can come up with ways and strategies to get you into trades like that. I run scans, and I'm gonna work on something to put those scans out, and I may come up with a subscription to get access to my scans and stuff that pop up on. I have scans on potential shorts before they come. I have scans on potential buys. So it's just things that technically that I run, and when I see it, then I know, all right, now I'm looking for my setup. So hey guys, you watching this video, once this platform that I'm using to do my technical analysis on, and sometimes to do my quantitative analysis on with my expected moves and stuff like that, is the TastyTrade platform. And there's a link down in the show notes if you would like to sign up, and you know, you can use it for nothing. Even if and another, you managing your 401k like I am, you can use this to do so. Or you could trade straight from here too as well, as I do sometimes time to time. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna be out. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and share the video, and I'm out. Peace.